open up an ISO here.
Fears takes it in. Tip in, doesn't go. Fears is there. Rebound, kick, and Taylor bangs in a triple.
How about that?
You have to locate Gray if you're Oklahoma. That Kentucky offense is so good the first 10 seconds of a possession, and they flood the floor with shooters on both sides. Good hands by Owe. He dove on the floor, and now Elvis kicks to Fears, who doesn't shoot it. Nice touch off the window, and not a good shoot. Really good defense by the Sooners, and that's a turnover. Stout defensive effort that time by Oklahoma. Well, that's not expected. Taylor buried a three in this game.
He has only played 8 minutes in this game. Kentucky has just 1 turnover in their last 34 possessions. So staying clean and strong with the ball, even without their point guard.
They've made it into the last 12, and Taylor just knocks down one of those threes.
Bound every 3 minutes in a rugged SEC. That number's only going to get better as he gets older.
Number 1, Dakota LeFew into the game for the Bulldogs. Glenn Taylor Jr., 35 in red on the floor as well. He sets the screen. A really good, efficient switch by Georgia. Elvis trapped with 4 seconds. Norweather fires it under the basket, and he found his man.
15 minutes into the game, has not shot the ball. He's been in one action, which he passed off.
And Taylor inside of the beautiful dime.
Texas, as we thought, would want to try to pound the paint, and that's what they've done.
Glenn Taylor from downtown.
With Northweather is he can stretch a defense from the three-point line as well.
Fears too strong. Goodine gets it back. Taylor, his second three.
Only non-conference, but the victories in conference play are impressive as well.
Mark high off the glass, no good. Here comes Elvis. OU trying to go back in front. Taylor with 2 threes. How about a dunk inside?
Well, they stopped the ball.
Barrett got a little rub out high. In traffic. Tough shot. Maybe not the one the Tigers want. Peyton Forsythe. A lot more playing time, a lot more production for the Dale, Oklahoma product recently. Fears whips it beneath, and Taylor has an easy one.
Man.
Duke Miles. Sooners will get it to Taylor. Glenn Taylor, first points of the night for number 30.
Who creates so much separation, you bouncing off of him, and that's all he needs, is a little crease to finish.
Under 2 to play. Taylor for the lead. Count it!
You know, 5-star, 4 stars, whatever we do, top 100, top 50. There's a ton of talent out there. If you know how to find the right guys and maximize the potential, you look like a genius as a coach. Right now, that's Rick Barnes. He's done it 2 years in a row.
He's doing it with a Tennessee team that is 4th in the country, 19-4 overall. They've played just a gauntlet of a schedule, coming off of 5 straight games against top 15 teams, and they went 3-2 in those 5.
Is that a reasonable rate?
I think so. I don't think it was even a rant.
No, it was just the point.
First, Oklahoma's 12th, so that's the one thing Rick Barnes really want to clean up. 17 turnovers, but his team's shooting 61%.
Is that 18 or is that a missed shot?
I'm not sure. Waiting for the official stats, but then what would you think? I would think missed shot. Taylor with the layup.
Minutes of this half. I mean, it is hard to believe Oklahoma trailed by 4 and they lead by 15, make it 17. At least there's some juice in the building. Oh, got a little feisty crowd now here.
A couple things can always get a crowd involved. Your team plays well, or the officials make a call that the crowd doesn't like, the home crowd. Oklahoma's got to continue to try to solve Vanderbilt's half-court trap, and then they get back to a man-to-man defense.
Corner 3 is perfect from Glenn. He rips the net. It's been a while for McLaughlin. He had 16 in the first half, now 5 here in the second half. Up to 21. Devon's season high is 24. Here's Fears working on Tanner. Oh, the no look to Taylor.
Can make threes for Oklahoma. Good decision to attack the basket when you can. Ooh, pressure right there, uncharacteristic for A&M.
From the corner, big three there.
Here come the Sooners. Arkansas 2 for 10 from the floor here.
Both of these teams are doing a really good job defensively, understanding the scouting report. And there's one, knocks it down.
That shot's no good. Sooners now on a 27-12 run since Arkansas had an 8-3 lead. Open three. Yes! Glenn Taylor Jr. It started in Arkansas being considered. Here's North Weather. That's an air ball. Save though, and Taylor lays it in.
Moore is the most important guy on this Oklahoma team. Just from a leadership, defense, and versatility right now.
Taylor. All the way to the basket.
Tennessee this past weekend. Works here, Kaluma no. McGee the rebound.
Nice shot by Taylor with the block in transition.
And Taylor on the other end, the Oregon State. Well, you just get the sense Oklahoma's in search of some kind of spark.
And if they're not scoring in transition, they're struggling on the half court.
Here's Taylor. He'll find a way to get inside.
When coaches are trying to get players in the portal, sometimes it's like a game of speed dating.
Yes.
Well, it's really in rapid form. Nice pass. There's Fears dropping a dime off to the
Prairie View A&M. So Bryant going to work in that low post. Putting off the mark. He overcomplicated that one a bit. Taylor Jr. and a foul. The guy who has helped solidify the ball handling duties for this team is okay as he hops back up onto the floor. Taylor Jr. attacks and scores. Off his career high as Fegbemi drops his first field goal of the afternoon. Quick transition. Taylor's three is good. And this is
a group that worked really hard in their shoot around today to get ready. And they know what their advantages are. They understand their own personnel. They spend a lot of time working on what they do, not what the other team does.
Miles will kick into the corner, the jump shot on the way, and a three-pointer, and that's exactly.
And you go to this lineup on the floor with Sam Walters and Will Cheddar. You get a little bit of a bigger lineup with Golden out there.
Cheddar at 6'8", playing very well coming in. Here's Fears. And again, a corner jumper, and that's going to be two in a row. Rolling to the hoop beautifully. Those two guys hooked it up, and Golden will drop it in.
They just see over the top of people.
They find each other.
It's not hard to find, right?
Taylor, no contact, and will lay it in.
And you know he wanted to show what he could do against Fears.
He's tired of hearing all the hype, like, hey, I'm really good myself. And with 2 fouls, he's going to drive every time.
And one, Glenn Taylor Jr.
17 times against West Virginia.
After the turnover, you looked at one of the officials and said, what happened? Well, what happened was their third consecutive turnover. And Oklahoma can do that to you. They had 12 steals against Providence College the other night. That's going to be a feathery touch by Taylor. Alex. Hepburn kicks. Long one off target. Edwards couldn't convert it. Big rebound by Moore.
He just went and got it, did he not? And that three-point shot had no chance of going in. It was an awkward rotation on the ball.
Taylor drives it to the paint. Yes! That's a determined move. OB got triple teamed immediately. Edwards with a one-hander, and that'll roll off the iron. Fears had it for a moment, it popped free, and now the run out. Taylor going in strong, lays it in.
That is a very, very difficult play by a big kid Taylor.
As it came to Jalen Moore.
That is amazing. 4 offensive rebounds and nothing to show for it for Louisville.
Under 2 minutes to play in the championship. Jeremiah
Fears, the freshman, running the point for the Sooners. Two-man game, empty corner. He drives it back for Taylor. Taylor on the spin. Got it! That's a big-time shot by Taylor. Caleb Love pretty quiet so far in this one. And another theft here by Oklahoma. Good job by Walgate to move his feet, man, and circle that post of Walker. Inside Taylor weaving in for two. Strong move right. Has worked for 2 points for Arizona. Basketball has a way of making you hug people you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Taylor got it. Lewis to the baseline. Couldn't quite get it up and over that iron. Transition now for Fears. Taylor on the attack and blocked from behind.
Ten to shoot here and a turnover. Sam Godwin steps around and picks off that pass by Abdul Mateen. Taylor nearly slipped down. Godwin scrapping for that loose ball. Now the Sooners will try to settle into the half court. Taylor bangs his way in. That's a big
thrown in the fire earlier. And other guys like a Glenn Taylor or Elvis and Miles asked to do much more than maybe they'll be asked to do later.
Sooners force that turnover. Now 10 to shoot here for Fears. Backing down Phelps. Good ball movement. Creates a three by Taylor that's good.
They would have liked. We talked about how East Texas A&M had a bunch of turnovers early, but for the most part have protected it much better since about midway through the first half.
And that's 7 fast break points, to your point. Another three on the way by Taylor is good. Better.
But that's going to happen, right? I mean, you're going to have stretches or times that Jalen, you can't expect him to go get 22 every night.
It would be nice for the Sooners, but not going to happen every time. And that guy's played experience here with these 4 guards on the floor against full court pressure. Shot clock at 10. Three is no good out of the corner by Miles, but a reset. Taylor launches early and hits. That's his year ago. Underneath the rim is Jordan Wood. So he's off to a very good start. Sooners break the other way. Glenn Taylor Jr. packs one down. Nice tough shot. The runner falls for Abramo Senka. Native of Genoa, Italy. Began his collegiate career at UCLA. Also spent a year at Wake Forest. Taylor flashes free and lays it in for the Sooners.
Now you see the skill set right there. I mean, he can pass it too. Put it on the deck. Hadn't shot it great today, but Oklahoma's got to be aware of him because he can get going.
And there goes clear of the year, Buddy Hield. Phillips steps into a three. Miles with the hit ahead. Taylor runs the floor and punches down another. Fears and Moore have had huge halves for Oklahoma. Taylor, the baseline drive up strong and in. And the Sooners 16 tonight. He's got 16. Thomas has 20.
Approaching that under 4, Chad. We talked about Northwestern State being within 2 possessions. Thomas and Patterson's 6 points here recently have helped them stay in it.
Fears. Patterson's now guarding Fears. Miles throws into Fears. Taylor's three is good. Jump hook inside. Wilde found himself a little bit of room.
That is another Coffeyville transfer. Coach Jay Herkelman setting it home, hopefully watching these young guys. His daughter is the nutritionist for the Sooners, so he better be dialed and tuned in watching tonight.
Backdoor cut. Taylor lays it in. That the largest it has been is 23. It's a nice loop pass over to Futrell, who skips one across the rim to the backside. And Elvis pushes the tempo for Oklahoma. Nice find underneath. Taylor Jr. again.